Hello again, villagers! Do you want to impress people with your amazing homemade cinnamon rolls for breakfast, but don't want to spend hours making them and then have to wait overnight for the dough to rise and all that? Well, let me show you how! I'm Jade and this is my village. I wanted us to make cinnamon rolls because they're delicious and smell so good. My thinking was that mine would be healthier for the babies to eat than the kind in the refrigerated section with all the mysterious ingredients in it. But cinnamon rolls take so much work. Who knew? You have to use yeast and keep waiting for them to rise, all of that. So I asked around, went and searched for something that's quick and easy enough for those of us who are too busy watching kids to do all that work. And you know, I like to get them involved in making the food too, which means that it has to be a short, simple process so that it stays fun and they don't lose interest in it. Now, after doing all that research, I'm excited to share this recipe with you that has less than this many ingredients. This many? So, how do we make these super fast, super easy cinnamon rolls that are so warm, gooey, and delicious? With pizza dough! And my youngest is allergic to a bunch of foods, so I like to go with the gluten-free or vegan kind even that you can find at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Check your refrigerated section. You can even make your own pizza dough, but that's another video. Let's first assemble our ingredients so that it's easy for the little ones to help us out. I roll plastic wrap onto their table when cooking, so that way it's super easy to clean up this mess. Now, first, grease your baking pan or your dish so that we have a place to put the finished cinnamon rolls. Next, mix the dry ingredients in a bowl. That's 2 or 3 teaspoons of cinnamon and 3 to 5 tablespoons of sugar. And now the fun part. Let's put some flour down and roll out the dough. You can use any type of flour for that, really. If the dough is too sticky, just add a little more flour, a little bit at a time though. It'll be much easier to roll out also if it's at room temperature instead of just cold right out of the fridge. Now, you want to roll it out until it's pretty thin, about 1/4 inch thick or 16 by 10 inches, and melt 2 to 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, or you can use coconut oil for a dairy-free but slightly sweet option instead. Then brush that all over the dough. Next, sprinkle on that cinnamon and sugar mixture that we made. I'm still excited that this is taking only 10 minutes instead of 10 hours. At this point, you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees, so they'll be ready for us. Then it's time to roll the dough into a long log and slice your cinnamon rolls. But I actually like to cut long strips and roll them up one at a time, since I tend to smush them when I do it the other way, even when I use a string, and they don't end up looking as pretty. This way, all the sugary goodness stays inside. But whichever way you decide to slice, make them about 1.5 inches wide and spread them out 1 inch apart on your greased baking pan or baking dish. You can even put some aside for tomorrow, or you can bake them all now, like me. Time to make the house smell good. Bake these for about 20-25 minutes and get ready for that yummy goodness. But don't leave them in for too long because the pizza dough can get crispy. Now go ahead and clean the mess before making the glaze. That way it'll be fresh when the cinnamon rolls come out of the oven. Yes, you could just buy some icing, but why when it's so simple to make your own? Then you get the benefit of knowing what's in it, and you save a few pennies too. You can make frosting, the icing, or glaze, or both. For the glaze though, just mix 1.5 cups of powdered sugar or sugar-free powdered sugar. Yes, that exists. With 2 to 4 tablespoons of any type of milk that your family drinks, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract just for a little extra flavor. Then just whisk that up and drizzle it over the warm, not hot, cinnamon rolls using a spoon. Alternatives to this glaze include using butter and hot water instead of the milk. I'm not making the cream cheese icing today, but here's the recipe. It's quite tasty, and you can even use vegan cream cheese and vegan butter if you are avoiding dairy. You could also skip the sugary stuff altogether and just top with some coconut butter. Hey, these could be a great idea for late night movie snacks. Why not pull out that pizza dough and have some fun with the kids? There's a delicious reward at the end. Go ahead and share this video with everyone that eats cinnamon rolls and share your own tips in the comments. Let me know how I can help. Now hit that subscribe button and watch my next video.